Alright, continuing where we left off, I gone ahead and got these glued on. Now this last little box is going to be a little more difficult since we can't attack it from underneath. So we're just going to have to apply some around the holes. Now since this is going to be not seen, we can be a little sloppy with it. And there we go. Alright. Now we've got those all together. Oops, got it on backwards. Never a good sign. Okay, so there we go. Now we've got that done. Now, the next step here is to attach these and do this tow cable. Now, these I'm going to say leave off since after looking at how this section attaches to the body of the tank, I'm thinking since we're not adding in the clear parts yet to not glue it till the very end. And as such, putting these on would be a little more difficult to manage. So that's something to leave off for final touches and the like. Now this is going to be a little more interesting since we're given the brass wire for this. And let me dig it out of the box. Alright. So since we're given this, it's going to be a matter first of figuring out how to untangle it. Okay, alright, here we go. Now, this it said to pull off 100 millimeters. So, first let's untangle this. Just pull it straight using your fingers. Easiest suggestion I can give you. Okay. Then taking your ruler and making sure you line it up. And just remember that 100 millimeters is the same as 10 centimeters. So right here is where we're going to need to cut it. Okay. Now this is one way to do it, probably the easiest. Just take your X-Acto knife and cut it like I did there. Now alternatively, you could probably use wire cutters such as on here, but that's a little overkill for this. Alright. Now, the parts here, the hooks, are plastic. I haven't clicked them off yet. Go ahead and dig them out. But, as I was saying, since they're plastic, we can't use the solvent glue on them, so I'm going to have to use good old-fashioned super glue on them. Which can be a little difficult. Go ahead and just clip this one out. Now, one thing you do want to make sure of when you're attaching these is that the ends don't fray too much. So, if necessary, just twirl them back together, which is pretty simple to do. Alright. Now, here's going to be the fun part. So I'm just going to want to take a little bit of super glue, just apply it around, and you're going to bond and stick it in there. You want to hold it for about that long. Okay, and that's all there is to it. Now, since I'm just about out of time, I'm going to go ahead and stop it here, and I'm going to do the other end off camera and clean up the bond. And then I do believe we can go ahead and attach it to the tank. Oh, one more thing. You want to try and make sure you get the same, at least on this part. Since we have this open gap, I want to try to match it up on the other end, just so we don't have to mess with filler. Though, if alternatively, you will have to fill if you don't. So, yeah, I'll do that, and until next time then.